Hi YouTube, it's Mike with Kane's Autograph. Welcome back to the channel. This wasn't a TTM, but I did pick up a ball from Twins second baseman Brooks Lee that I got in an event. Brooks was a first round draft pick in 2022 and he made his major league debut in July of 2024. That's a pretty fast rise from a draft pick to the major leagues. Today I've got 14 awesome TTM autograph returns to share with you. Most of them are baseball, but I got a few football as well. Stick around to see if any of your favorite players showed up in my mailbox. Former Green Bay Packer Chuck Cecil, 3-of-3 return in 27 days. Chuck was one of the hardest hitting safeties of his era. He earned the nickname the Human Missile. He racked up a lot of fines for his aggressive play, but fans loved his intensity. Mike Pagel, a 3-of-3 return in 27 days. Mike was a backup quarterback. He played for multiple teams in the 80s. He even started the last game for the Colts in Baltimore before they moved to Indianapolis. My next return was from Rob Spearing, a 2-of-2 return in 27 days. And you see he gave me that Major League debut inscription on both of these cards. I love that. Rob played for the Cubs, the Astros in the 70s. And while he was never a superstar, he did get to play in that Cubs infield with Hall of Famer Billy Williams. That would be pretty cool. So when I was looking up information on Brian Kingman, who returned 3-of-3 cards in 25 days, I found this. Kingman lost 20 games in 1980 for the Oakland A's, and he was the last pitcher to lose that many games for several years. However, when you look at his ERA, it was 3.83 that season. So it really showed he wasn't as bad as his record suggested. When I saw that stat, it made me think of Brad Radke with the Minnesota Twins. Brad was an outstanding pitcher. He just played on some horrible Twins teams that could never score him any runs. This is probably one of my favorite returns of the week. Chris Johnson, 2-of-2 in 25 days. And Chris had a breakout season with the Braves in 2013, finished second in the National League batting title race with a 3.21 average just behind Michael Kadire. He was also part of that Justin Upton trade that brought him to Atlanta. Ozzie Newsome's little brother Harry was a punter in the NFL, and he is known for having the most blocks in NFL history. But besides that, he was a pretty solid punter for the Steelers and the Vikings, and even led the league in punting one year. A 2-of-2 return in 27 days, and I'm just joking, he is not anybody's little brother. My next turn came from Ed Romero, 26 days for two cards that came back, and I love that Brewers prospect card. And I think both Kevin Bass and Ned Yost still signed, so I'll send that out and see if I can get some more signatures on it. Ed was a pretty versatile infielder. He played shortstop, second base, third base, and then after his playing days, he became a minor league coach and a manager. Bob Klein was a dual sport athletic player in college. He played both football and baseball at USC. He was a first round draft pick by the Los Angeles Rams in 1969, and he won a national championship with USC back in 1967. He returned two cards in 28 days. Dick Nine, I hope I pronounced that right. 20 days, two cards. Dick hit a home run in his first major league at bat with the Los Angeles Dodgers, and then his son Rob was a dominant closer and recorded 314 saves. Danny Warfield returned 2-2 cards in 77 days. Warfield won the 1996 Heisman Trophy while leading the Florida Gators to their first national championship. After his NFL career, he dedicated himself to humanitarian work. He runs Desire Street Ministries, which helps communities in need. He did send some information on the charity asking for a donation, and I'm going to be happy to send some money to help keep his good work going. Former Baltimore Oriole Paul Mitchell returned two cards in 77 days. Mitchell was a key part of the 1975 Baltimore Orioles pitching staff, which helped them win the American League East. Mike Willis was a left-handed relief pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays during their early years as a franchise. Those teams had some tough years. Mike returned two cards in 29 days. My last return was from Cade McNown. McNown was a standout quarterback for UCLA and led the Bruins to an undefeated regular season back in 1998. He was also the first left-handed quarterback ever drafted by the Bears when they selected him in the first round of the 1999 draft. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a future TTM recap. If you're sending out TTMs, let me know in the comments. Who are you hoping to get back soon? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.